iFILM, London. iFILM, London.
This is Coogan Cassius for iFILM London. We're at the Nottingham Arena. I was bored in Nottingham earlier on today at my hotel. Tonight, Eddie, honestly, one of the best nights I've ever been to in boxing. I can't even imagine what you're going through. I've seen there's a picture circulating of you on Twitter. It's classic. You should change that to your profile picture. Just sum it up for us. What's happened tonight, Carl FROCH?
Just incredible, you know, when you're so close to a fighter like Carl, you know, he's a friend of mine, and you know that we've taken a chance in fighting a great fighter that really, if you lose, that could be it. That could be the end of your career. So you gamble. You know, he gambles, but we gamble with him because don't worry about our business, but we're making decisions with him. So, you know, it was a do or die tonight, and when it just, you know, I mean, he battered him. I mean, I thought they were going to pull him out at the end of the fourth round, and then, you know, eventually when the ref stopped it, the trainer was stopping it as well. It was just the most amazing experience.
I mean, the round you're referring to, obviously we've seen fights stop for far less than that.
Yeah.
And you know, I was saying to people around us that could have easily have gone then. But talk about Carl FROCH being, let's say how it is, he was written off for this fight by a lot of the British press. A lot of people we were talking to over the days in Nottingham tipped a BUTE late stoppage or a points win. You know, and I don't believe anyone could have called this, that Carl would have done this in 5 rounds. But for a man that's done what he's done and competed at his level, I don't think he was given enough credit going into this fight against a fighter that no one really knew a lot about, to be honest, did they?
No, I mean, I said before the fight I felt it was a 50-50 fight, and by that I mean whoever performs better on the night will win, and that's basically what happened. Carl FROCH was leagues above, you know, Lucian BUTE on the night. I was surprised that he was the underdog because, you know, he's at home and, you know, we've got BUTE here and it was fantastic. But I think, yeah, I said before this, if Carl FROCH was to beat Lucian BUTE and become a 3-time world champion, he has to go down as one of the great British fighters of all time, and I believe he's done that tonight, and now he's going to get the respect that he deserves, you know. And not that he's craved, because he's not that kind of person, but, you know, you want him to get that adulation, you want him to get, you know, the pats on the back and saying you're a proper man, you're a proper geezer, because he is a proper man. He drove here himself tonight, and I went outside and he's pulled up in his car. I said, "What are you doing?" She said, "It's only 10 minutes down the road." You know, I mean, this is a proper man, you know. He's so tough, you know, and just made up because, you know, you go through so many highs and lows in boxing, and because the highs are so extreme, it means the lows are numbing, you know. And we've seen it. I mean, I've been around boxing all my life, but I've been involved with fighters closely for not too long. But even, you know, the disappointment of McCloskey losing to Khan, or Barker losing to Martinez, or FROCH losing to Ward, it hurts you so bad. And when you're in the change room after, just everyone's sitting there not saying a word, and you just think, when's it going to be our night? You know, and I just thought, if you get what you deserve in life, and Carl FROCH tonight got what he deserves.
Kessler, watching from ringside today, what will he be thinking? Will he want it with FROCH? Will he want a rematch with FROCH?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, Kessler's moved up to light heavyweight. Carl's so good on the weight, he could never move up to light heavyweight. You know, I don't think BUTE is going to want a rematch. But
so this contract you have where the rematch is in it, so is it down to them whether they want this rematch now?
Yeah, he's been stopped now, so he won't be able to fight for the title straight off the bat. So we'll have to sit down with Interbox and have discussions with them. They've been honourable from the start, you know, so we'll be honourable with them, and we'll have discussions. But I can't see Lucian BUTE wanting to share a ring with Carl FROCH again.
Were you slightly disappointed with BUTE's performance?
No, listen, he's a class fighter, but he was just beaten by a man that wouldn't say no. You know, the look on Lucian BUTE's face after the 4th round, when he looked back at Carl FROCH, was a look of, who is this man? You know, and that was a man that just would not be denied. That was a man who was fighting for his career, and that's a dangerous man.
How does it rank alongside, you know, your great nights as a promoter?
Oh.
Does it top it?
It's now, I had to be careful because I was giving an interview and I said it might be the greatest moment of my life, but I thought that would get me into trouble with a few people. But, you know, I mean, I jumped in the ring a little bit too early, but I was just a bit overexcited. But it's just, when you share, you know, journeys with your fighters like that, and it comes off for them, it's just, you can't explain it, because we're such a tight team. You know, he's a client, but he's a friend, And he's a hero to me, Carl Froch. He really is, because I'm a boxing fan, and Carl Froch is everything you should love about a boxer and a fighter. He's a true fighter.
10,000 fans. I was actually trying to look for the empty seats, and listen, I'll be honest with you, it was actually full to the rafters. It wasn't. I couldn't find any empty seats. I ain't got to just say that to you, but you know how full that arena was in there tonight.
Yeah, it was sold out. But blimey, if we can't sell out Nottingham Arena for Lucian BUTE against Carl Froch, it's a great fight, and it was a great fight. But Carl has just catapulted himself to that new level, and you talk about great British fighters. He's number one. He was number one before he fought Andre Ward. Then you could have an argument. He's number one again, no doubt.
Right, it's been a very long night.
What are we going to do now?
I don't know.
Half two.
What's open?
I'm just drive home. I'm not going to be out of sleep for 3 days, so
I'm just going to follow Anthony Lever.
Yeah.
Wherever he's going, I'm going to follow him. But yeah, we're the last people
Cheers,
here
mate.
again.
Thanks for your support.
That's all right. Coog Cassius with Eddie Hearn here for iFILM London. Thank you, Eddie.
All right, mate.
Love.